Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 58. And today we're returning with two massive games with our Canaries as we face Sevilla in the first leg of our Europa League second knockout round tie, and then Manchester United away at Old Trafford as we look for revenge. Before we get to the games though, shall I know what you've been getting on off camera? We're on the back of the disappointing EFL Cup final loss to Manchester United at Wembley. We have bounced back with two big wins in the FA Cup and the Premier League as well. And we started off with the win in the FA Cup on Tuesday night, just 3 days after the heartbreak at Wembley. And talk about a response from mentally tough Norwich City. We fell behind the game and I was thinking, oh, for goodness sake, man, going out of two domestic cups in 3 days, that is just such a bitter pill to swallow. But late on in the game, Abbey rescued us off the bench, making it 1-1, forcing extra time. We were so close to winning in extra time as well, but it went to a shootout. Rene Adelaide missed the target for Man City, and after everyone else scored, Karamoko, bionic legs Dembele, sent us through to the quarterfinals by keeping his cool and slotting home from 12 yards. So yeah, managed to make it through on a penalty shootout there as we advance to the last stage of the FA Cup, where as you can see, we've got Southampton at home in the final 8. That's why I'm playing the Sevilla second leg in the next episode, as opposed to doing a treble header today. There was the original plan. I'm going to break it up and do 2 episodes with these 4 games. And the final game off camera, second and final game, was a dress rehearsal of the FA Cup quarter-final as we faced Southampton at Carrow Road. Such a frustrating game, this one. Didn't really play very well. Ryan Brewster missed a penalty. Yes, I know, he scored so many this season. That was his first miss of the campaign. And late on, as it was still 0-0, Jonathan Sanabria rescued us in the 90th minute as the Argentine left-back came up clutch to deliver a big pressure-relieving 3 points. Because whilst we have won back-to-back, our run of form has not been great since the turn of the calendar year. But after that win there, as you can see, we remain in 4th place in the table right now. As I've mentioned many times before, we've never been in a title race. And as I've said in recent episodes, it's going to be a 3-horse race to the championship. We already know that. We've known that for a while. All we care about is 4th. And right now we're 4 points ahead of Chelsea, 5 clear of Crystal Palace, 7 clear of Newcastle, and we've got a game in hand on all 3 teams as well, and had a better goal record too. 10 games to go. Destiny is in our own hands. And as I said very, very recently, we'll never get a better chance of qualifying with the Champions League. Into the last 16 in the Europa League, where as you can see, Hertha Berlin lost at home to Lyon before our game tonight. And by the way, very interestingly indeed, they've had a bit of a tank in the Bundesliga. They're down to 3rd place right now, soon to be caught up into 4th place. Vukasin Vasilic as well hasn't been amongst the goals as regular as he was at the start of the season. Either way, 12 goals and 7 assists in 21 is still pretty amazing form from Vasilic, but he has fallen off the pace a little bit after a red hot start, and it seems like Bayern are going to continue to dominate German football for as long as possible. But yeah, we've got a great chance of going on the Champions League this year, either finishing in 4th or winning the Europa League. There's 2 chances to do it, and let's hope we at least do one of those things. But right now I need support for the game. As you can see, Bamba, you knew he went down with a tight thigh, therefore missed the EFL Cup final. He missed our last 2 games. I'm not going to risk him in this one. I'm not sure if I'll play him at Old Trafford or rest him for the second leg. Don't know yet. I guess we'll see how tonight goes. But yeah, for now he's still down and won't play a part. And this will be our team. I have been considering possibly going with a new tactical system because we have started to struggle a little bit. But for now, we'll stick with 4-4-2 Diamond Narrow because this is the system we used in our big win against Sevilla earlier on in the season. So Zangrani's in goal. It's about for Sanabria, Pavlovic, Godfrey and Aaron with Provenzano, Longstaff and Mount through the middle. Further forward, Curtis Jones starts advanced playmaker tonight. And up top, Abbey and Brewster. On the bench, Rines, Vicia, Madu, Madison, Dembele, Firmino and Ida as well. First game, it's the first leg. We lost here though in the Europa League group stage. Let's make amends this time and get a big victory tonight. When the draw was made, I did say I felt very confident after getting drawn against Sevilla. We know they got that wonder kid that we'd absolutely love to sign, and who knows, maybe we will next season. Doesn't look like Sheffield United are going down now, so I would like a new centre-back. He's already been capped 6 times by Spain. He's not even 21 yet. I'd love for this guy to be the man to come in. But yeah, even though Sevilla are the most successful Europa League team of all time, nobody's won this trophy more than them. I just think, in the group stage, we thrashed them at Carrow Road. We only lost the second leg in stoppage time, 1-0. And we had a full backup side for that game as well. I think we're a better team. I really do. First highlight, Sevilla have the ball. and they've scored. Imagine. But it might happen, you know, as Ruben Blanco claims that free kick, and the Spaniards are going to build from the back with Danilo Pereira flicking it through to the right back as Munir takes over and the hosts take it over the halfway line. But as Abby tries to win it back, he does, and he storms down the left-hand side. He was the hero for us against Man City, and as he's found Mason Mount in the middle, we could have the first chance here. Sanabria down the left, back to Provenzano, so comfortable on the ball, as he plays a couple of 1-2s with Matty Longstaff, and then finds Mason Mount, before eventually kicking out wide. Oh, I just love to see that. He does it so often and I love it. Aaron's on the ball crossing and Brewster heads in to make it 1-0, and there's the away goal we wanted tonight. 3 minutes in already, we have the lead. 20 goals for Ryan Brewster. Provenzano with a wonderful ball, 2 white shirts putting him under immense pressure, and what does he do? He threads the needle, he splits the gap in the defence, he picks out Max Aarons to get the hockey assist for the goal. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I know the media describe him as an attacking midfielder and he's got the stats to play there, but as far as I'm concerned, with the dictate tempo trait, the passing, the vision, the teamwork, the first touch and the composure as well not the great composure, but still, I think he should be sitting deeper in this team. I think that's his best role, and now as Abby pushes it past Danilo Pereira, the Frenchman's through and should have made it too. There is interest in Provenzano, by the way. Juventus want to take him back to Italy. I'm not sure if they've dropped that interest or not, but I have seen it a few times this season. But for now, Matteo's going nowhere. However, next season might be a different matter, because I've promised him and Thomas Basilla we'll win a trophy this season. The EFL Cup is gone. We're not going to win the Premier League. This is one of 2 remaining, and I would say realistically our best shot as well, as Brian down left crosses and Munir heads in from close range, and the hosts have found their leveller. It's okay. It's alright, I don't mind. You know, my plan tonight was getting an away goal, and we've done that already. It's only 15 minutes in, we might get 2 or 3. I'm fine with this. I'm fine. Lovely cross, Munir out jumps Sanabria. Not a surprise as Jonathan is very small, but do you know what? I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm cool. Okay, now I'm not cool. Now I'm not cool. Now I'm not cool. Don't concede a second straight away. Don't concede a second straight away. I shouldn't have said that, should I? I shouldn't have said that. As Schultz crosses, Godfrey heads it away, but straight to Sensi, who drills it wide on the first time volley. Still tied at 1-1. Sevilla have been a better team in this first half. We've got that crucial away goal, though. Half an hour in, but at the moment, they're getting a lot of attacks from this left-hand side, whipping balls into the middle. Schultz does it again, and the header off the crossbar, and goes behind for a goal kick. Still 1-1. Max might be struggling a little bit out there. They're exploiting him. Brewster's just got a knock as well as we enter half-time. I think it's a tight fight. But for now, we'll have to soldier on because we're tied at 1-1 and we might need him to get a second goal in this game. We've been doing okay. Sevilla have been the better team, but I still think there's more chance for us in the second half to get a second, possibly a third away goal. I'll leave things as they are for now. Might take Longstaff off in a bit though, because I never like playing a ball in midfield on a booking. But still, second half begins. Plenty of the game remaining here, and I can still see more goals in this one. As Matty heads on and Abby controls. And now Brewster should have made it 2-1. Great through ball, should have finished that. There's definitely more goals tonight. I'll be absolutely stunned if this game finishes 1-1. And I think Sevilla have got the best chance right now to find a second, and they should have done so. Miguel Angel was onside there, flag stayed down, somehow put it over in what has been a very action-packed first leg. Curtis Jones on the ball, has 2 white shirts to beat. And he's evaded 1 and found Godfrey. And now Abby has his shot blocked. And Sevilla lose it. And Jones is through and puts it over the bar. How is it only 1-1? Well, it's not a bad result at all. It's not our 3rd straight win. But it's a credible draw away in Spain. And we got the away goal as well that puts us in the driving seat. Very balanced game that. It could have gone either way. But we got the away goal we craved more than anything. And I'll certainly take that. Unlucky boys, it just wasn't our night. We'll take them back to Carrow Road. And if we keep a clean sheet, we're into the last 8. And the quarter-final and semi-final draws are now going to be made now. Can I ask you guys a question, by the way? Do you prefer this? Do you prefer the draw being made before the tie is even over? Because I've got to say, maybe I'm one of those guys that's just stuck in their way. But I don't like it. You do the draw after the ties have been completed. That was the old way, and that was the way I preferred it. I don't like doing it now, because there's just too many possibilities to consider. We're doing the quarter-final and the semi-final draw before the round of 16's even finished. And we'll be taking on if we get through the round of 16. Oh, God, you just knew it. Hertha Berlin or Lyon. The Germans will need to come from behind in the second leg, though, because they trail 2-0. But as for the semi-final draw, if we get through the round of 16 and the quarter-final as well, we'll be facing either Shakhtar, Juventus, Valencia or FC Midtjylland. Too many possibilities. Wait until the tie is over. And Aston Villa just beat West Brom away at the Hawthorns there. That's a real shame too, because right now, as you can see, West Brom have played one more game than Sheffield United, and they're 3 points behind as well. So if the Blades win their game in hand tomorrow, at home to Chelsea, which to be fair, I would like them to do, then they're going to pull away, and I don't think they'll be getting relegated. I really want Dominic Pohlman's, man. He's just so bloody good. His stats are absolutely superb. He's got the resolute personality as well. But again, unsettling just isn't working for me in this year's Football Manager. The only way we get him is if Sheffield United go down. I don't think it's going to happen now. But of course, I would much prefer Sheffield United take points off Chelsea today and beat them at Bramall Lane, with the Blues right now in 5th place and the closest challenge for us. But unfortunately, Chelsea have won by 4-1. So the gap now is cut to a single point in the race for that 4th and final Champions League spot. We've got 2 games in hand, don't get me wrong, but I'm pretty sure we're going to lose here away at Old Trafford, with the Red Devils having the best form in the division and going for the title as well. And when you look at our remaining fixtures too, we have got some tough ones. We've got United today, we've got Everton away. Spurs have been out of form this season, but still they're never an easy foe for us to face. And we've got Man City at home on the final day too. I still maintain this is the best chance we'll ever get of qualifying for the Champions League, but even though we're in the driving seat right now, it's far from over. Barnsley versus Arsenal, Newcastle versus Liverpool. Be good if Liverpool can take points off Newcastle and sort of end their chance of qualifying for the Champions League today realistically. But, Newcastle this season have been in amazing form, as of Crystal Palace. And oh my god, what have I just seen? Barnsley have just won their first Premier League game against the best team in England. Football Manager 2020, ladies and gentlemen. 28 games without a win, and now they've got their first one, and they should be able to overtake Derby in the final 9 games. For not the worst record in the Premier League of all time. That is just classic Football Manager. Absolutely classic, that. Unbelievable. Oh, and well done Man City as well. They were just beating Crystal Palace, and with Liverpool beating Newcastle too. That means now that I don't think Newcastle are going to catch up. Crystal Palace could still do it with 5 points clear though, and we got the 2 games in hand as well. Yeah, destiny's in our hands, man. We've got the best chance of doing it. We just got to make sure we don't choke it away. Still easier said than done for the Canaries based on 2 of our last 3 seasons, and for our second and final game today we are back to matters in the Premier League as we travel to Manchester to take on the Red Devils away at Old Trafford. We have a horrendous record against them in the save, and I'm pretty sure we'll lose once again. We are going to stick with the 4-4-2 diamond narrow, but again I am thinking possibly we might need to go to a new tactic for the remainder of the season, but I'd rather get through the end of this campaign and worry about it over the summer. But this will be our lineup for the game. Bruce is going to miss out after the knock in Spain, and this will be our team. Zangrandi in goal, back for Asana Bria, Basia back in, Godfrey and Aarons with Provenzano, O'Connor and Mount through the middle. Madison is further forward today as Bamba remains on the bench, and up top Abbey and Adam Ida. On the bench for Inez, who's he got interest from? Oh, Manchester United, interesting. Pavlovic, Madu, Longstaff, Bamba carrying that knock. Not going to risk him today. I'd rather play him on Thursday. Then Bele and Firmino as well. So second and final game, pretty sure we'll lose. It's Manchester United away at Old Trafford. After they showed their class in the EFL Cup final, I really don't think we've got what it takes to take them out. I'd like to see us get revenge. I'd like to see us stun them today at Old Trafford. You know, stop them from taking advantage of Arsenal's slip-up and getting a huge 3 points, pulling further clear of Chelsea, extending the gap to 4 points, and having the game in hand as well. But really, as I said before, we're just not at this level at the moment. We're just not at this level. We're getting there. We're getting there, and we're getting close to being there, but we're not there just yet. Aarons, who scored at Wembley, finds Mason Mount. And as Provenzano takes over and rolls it through to Madison, he'll send it long to Max Aarons. And the right back here beats his man, steps inside the area, and Ida, oh yes, Adam Ida has been really, really poor this season. But he has got his 8th for the year and made it 1-0. Canary strike early, but what we've got to remind ourselves is that this is exactly what happened at Wembley. We scored an early goal, Max got the goal at Wembley, this time gets the assist for Ida's finish, but the Red Devils came straight back and scored 3 before the break. So take this goal and this lead with a pinch of salt. Yep, here we go. Highlight for Manchester United. It feels like about the exact same amount of time has elapsed since we got the goal, like at Wembley, as Pogba sends it long over the top of Max. Rashford's in behind the right back, shoots, hits the post, and Godfrey turns it behind for a corner. Did Zangrandi say that? I think he did, actually. I just saw down the bottom there, it said Zangrandi gets in the way to strike. Great stop by the Brazilian, and still we lead, but just by 1. Free kick, Red Devils swung in. Harris off the crossbar. Second time they've hit the woodwork in half an hour's worth of play. Chance still alive, and that's going to spin out of play for a goal kick for Norwich. We might have the lead, but the Red Devils looking the better team. It's surely only a matter of time before they find a leveller. If we can hold on till half time, then I'll certainly be happy with that. And we have. Half time, leading by 1. Say nothing to the boys at the break, because you know it jinxes you when you're leading. And we'll go straight out there. 45 minutes to go. Let's just keep it calm. To put it into context of what this result will mean if we can hold on to it, we'll go 4 points clear of Chelsea, have the better goal difference record, still have the game in hand, and this is our most difficult fixture of the remaining 9 in the division. This would be massive. Kai Havertz to Jack Grealish, and the former Aston Villa man crosses, and Greenwood puts it just wide of the post. Still 1-0. And this is going to feel like a very long 34 minutes here. Zangrandi fists away the free kick as Abbey flicks on. And Ida's on the end of it. And away come the Canaries on the break. It's the goal scorer down the left-hand side. He needs some help, though. He needs some help. He's lost it to Pavard. And the Red Devils will clear. Grealish picks it up for the Red Devils. 33 long minutes that are going to feel like 33 hours, I think. As Vindal plays into Pogba. And the hosts are going to build here from just inside our half. Long ball to Harris, who beats Sanabria to the ball. And Zangrandi with the save at the near post. We need our 22 today, and he's really turning up. Second big save of the game from Zangrandi. But he'll need to make a few more, I think. Oh! And we have had so many moments of bad luck this season. Add that one to the list. Manchester United back on level terms, and Godfrey's going to have to take the credit for the own goal. Corner whipped into the middle. Greenwood finds Kane. The shot ricochets off Ben, and it's past Zangrandi before he knew it. Don't get me wrong, they've been the better team out there, but what a result this would have been. But there's 18 minutes to go, and there's still time here for someone to win this, as Maddison sends it long. Oh! Got to score that, Adam. That was the moment. Grealish coming forward, shoots straight at the goalkeeper. 16 minutes, I'll take the point. Gonna switch my wing backs back to full backs now. And Sanabria and Aaron's can have more limited roles in this team. I don't think I'll change the tactics just yet, though. And we will leave things as they are in that regard. So yeah, 15 minutes to go. Although I might switch to positive mentality now. Almost there, lads. No, come on. This would be huge. Greenwood. Almada. Oh. Can't believe it. They thumped us at Wembley, but today they've had to come from behind to get the 3 points. They'll cut the gap on the Gunners to goal difference, and we will blow a golden opportunity to go 4 points clear in 4th. Gutted. So unlucky about the own goal. But same old problems for Norwich. We just can't defend crosses. So unfortunate. But I'll say to the boys though, we were the underdogs out there and you gave it your best. Good effort, lads. So close to a win that would have given us an amazing chance at top 4 football for next season. Top 4 football, Champions League football for next season. But as it stands, let's not be too harsh on ourselves because we remain in 4th place with 9 games to go. We still have 1 game in hand, if not 2, and we are a point clear as well. But that would have been huge. Even a point would have been huge. Bloody hell. And that will end today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. So a big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy the episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And we will return in the very next episode with the very next games. The second leg of the Europa League second knockout round against Sevilla at home. And then, of course, the FA Cup quarter-final with a chance to reach Wembley for the second time this season as we face Southampton in the last day. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all. And I'll see you for another massive double header very soon.